Hello, welcome to Scrap Time, episode 1000! Can you believe it? We made it to 1000. And as a special episode, I'm going to give you a tour of my scrap room today. So here we are in the hallway. We live downtown Toronto in about 850 square feet. So I have a very small space to work with because we also live here. I don't just work here. So I'm going to show you how I manage to work in this small space. So we're going to start over here. Up here I've featured before my Project Life Albums Made Easy little stand with all my cards and my page protectors. I use basically all IKEA furniture. This is, I think it's called the Kallax now. It used to be the Expedit, but you'll see here the difference. It's a little smaller. This was the Expedit, this is the Kallax, so I had to deal with the fact it no longer matches up, but it's still the same squares. That's the important part. You can now get these great doors and drawers to put in there, and it really closes up all the mess. So we're going to look behind all the drawers. So this first one here, I have a lot of my Copics as well as some other markers and pencil crayons. Here is my tape, and I think some of Mark's tape got in there too because I'm not x-raying anything. And then down here I just put a bunch of my envelopes. In here I have some of my fabric and felts. And then here's some more markers and pencil crayons, as well as some stamp sets are in there. So here I have some boxes, and inside the boxes I have put my ribbon. It's all ribbon in there. And then here I have some general stamps and alphabet stamps and some of my images. Down here I have some washi tape and then some of my little pads, little stickers and bags. Down here is some yarns. I do some crocheting sometimes, so that's just sort of my crochet drawer. Here I have my Spellbinders little die cut machine as well as my Evolution cutting pads. Then up here I have my Scan and Cut, and I have all my mats underneath my Scan and Cut. And this holds my tools for my Scan and Cut. Then we have the computer zone with my printer, my black and white printer and my computer. Down here I have a box full of Sizzix dies, and then these are some of the cards I've made. Here I have some sticker letters and a few alphabet stamps and that. Down here is my holiday drawer of stamps and dies, so any sort of Christmas, Valentine's Day, different holidays. Here I have a bunch of canvases that I keep on hand. And this here is sort of my bag and envelope drawer. Here's my sewing supplies, scissors, threads, different things. And then here I have a lot of my letterpress and papers and envelopes and some watercolor cards and stuff. Here I have my trimmer. So then we have the larger unit here. So I have shelves across the top that we just built, and then here I have, these are some cards I've made, and this is some of the items that I sell. So I have it packaged, so if anybody orders any stencils or crocheted flowers or that, I have it all ready to go. Then I have my Inktense blocks and pencils and some watercolor paints. Here's my drawer of inks. And then these stamps are more of the texture stamps that I just sort of pull over and pull up in my drawer and grab to when I'm doing my canvases or art journal pages. So more texture type stamping. Then I have all my paint markers. And this is my Faber-Castell drawers with my markers, gelatos, and pencils. And this is sort of a catch-all for some tools, all my sort of punch boards, printers in there, the little texture tools. Whereas this drawer is more of supplies like foam pads and jars for doing crafts with and straws and stuff. Here are my foam stamps. My embellishment drawer. This is my dies, my smaller dies. I store in little CD packets. And then embossing folders and some longer dies. And then these are my larger dies that I have to lay flat because they're too big to stand up. Here's all my jelly printing plates. This is my wet adhesives and my dry adhesives. Here I have some papers, my 6x6 paper pads, and then small little watercolor paper and that. And these are just some modeling pastes, and my Lumi Inco dies are in there. I have my pan pastels. Then here are some foam pieces, my soft tools for my pan pastels, some glitter. Here I have all my little watercolor H2Os, twinkling H2Os, and some other markers and pens. We have some more inks. I've got my brayers and textures and some glitter going on here. A lot of duct tape. And then, empty. Woohoo! Not sure what I'm putting in there yet. Here we have some more adhesives and sprays. I have some albums here, as well as my rolls of Hazel and Ruby tissue and that. I keep my Hazel and Ruby masks here, another album, as well as I keep my stencils, my 12x12s, in like this paper holder. And then I keep my 6x6 stencils in a little album. And then there's also a box of stamps. Here I have some different paper packs, just regular paper and glitter paper, all my sort of paper is there. And then on my bookcase in the top, I just have a basket with stuff I don't use that often, as well as I have some cards up there, some of my books. Here I have in here pieces to use collage on my art journal pages, some different papers, an album. Down here are my art journals and my ink holder, or not, my little ink pad holder thing. Then I have my evolution and some embellishments and buttons and stuff. And then at the bottom I have my Sizzix machine and my large Spellbinders machine. Then I still have my Making Memories turning thing here, which is great. I keep my scissors, I have pencils, mists in here. There's different little doodads, X-Acto knife blades, what else? Erasers. So this is great for things I want to grab when I'm working. And I have my heat tool right here on the side, nice and handy as I sit here in my chair. Then down here, this is where I keep stuff when I get products in to feature. I put it here so I have them all handy and I know what it is that I still have to feature. And then down here is just some extra items, and then our Rainbow Loom tool and elastics and stuff. And here is just a few little storing of some photos and a few other products. And then I have this great tiered thing here, and I keep, again, paints I want on hand, my ink sprays that I use all the time. I've got distress stains, my Liquitex inks. So again, some of the products, I find if I have them here, then I'll use them and just grab them and put them in my albums and stuff. Then I have this great little rolly thing, again from IKEA. And up at the top, I have all my paints right on hand. And then these are my mediums down here. And then papers I've jelly printed and for collaging and stuff down here, as well as all my stencils I've cut and my own flowers that I use to collage in. And then I have this great little storage unit, again, another IKEA special. So I'm now down to my one drawer of washi tape. I have, ta-da, another empty drawer. Here I have some of my glitter pens and wood-mounted stamps. My punches that I've kept. Here's all my alcohol inks, some stickles, embossing powders, and like my primary elements, perfect pearls. This is my tools, so brayers and sandpaper and my pipettes and scissors. Just some grab thing of tools. Here is my wax drawer, so if I want to do any sort of waxing or encaustic work, I've got all my tools here. Here I have another printer, and I have my ink refills, and then stuff for stamping, for making my own stamps. And the final drawer is all my letterpress stuff, so all my letterpress plates and inks and brayers and cleaners and stuff. So that is my studio, but you can't have a 1,000th episode without prizes. So I have some great prizes. One is this little It Factor paper pad from We Are Memory Keepers with a Lifestyle Crafts doily. I love this is the dainty doily. I love to use my doilies, so I got one to give away. Then I have a floral doily die with the Shine 6x6 paper pad. I have a chalk art kit courtesy of Hazel and Ruby. There's a prize pack of 10 stencils, little 6x6 stencils from the Crafters Workshop. And then I have a variety of Hazel and Ruby stencil masks. Here's another Christmas one and an alphabet. And the prize will be you get one stencil mask and then one of either the Pass the Tissue or the Wrap It Up papers. So you'll get a stencil mask and a tissue paper. It'll sort of be random. Now you can win these prizes both on YouTube. Our channel is Scrap Time Videos. So if you go to YouTube to the 1000th episode, leave us a comment there. You'll be entered to win a prize, or visit us at www.scraptime.ca. Look again for the 1000th episode. Leave me a comment there and you can be entered to win a prize there. I'm going to divide it up that there'll be 2 of the Hazel and Ruby stencil masks with paper on each of the places to win a prize. There'll be 1 doily die on each of the places, and then you can win the chalk art kit on one of the sites and then the stencils at another. So 4 prizes for each place. Plus, I am giving away 5 of my online classes or iBooks, your choice, on each of these stations. So on YouTube as well as our on Scrap Time. So that is lots of prizes for our 1000th episode. And I've really enjoyed spending all this time with you and doing all these videos with you. And I really hope that you stick with us and maybe, just maybe, we'll do 1,000 more. Who knows? So thanks for watching and thanks for being a fan of Scrap Time.